Your build sucks, and you don't know how to make it better. We all know the situation. You started a brand new world, and the first thing you want to do is create a block house out of the sole material of oak wood planks, and you wonder, why does my build suck? Well, the truth is, you're absolutely right. It sucks. You suck. Your whole life sucks. Stop everything you're doing because everything sucks.
Emotional, damn it!
In all seriousness, nothing sucks. It's all subjective at the end of the day. Something someone finds unattractive may to someone else be a beautiful piece of art. But you're not here for motivational speeches. Let's say you do think this sucks. So how do we improve it? Well, here's some steps you can take to stop sucking. Step 1. Shape. You've built a block, but let's make it a little more interesting by just adding a side section to the block. Step 2. Framework. Let's use oak logs to create some framework for the house. This gives the illusion that there is some foundation support, giving the house some more realism. Step 3. Block differentiation. You've used the same oak planks throughout. Let's instead use some stone bricks to break up the bottom of the house to the top. Step 4. Creating a roof. Now, there's no right or wrong way to do a roof. In this build, I've decided I want a tall roof. So I'm adding spruce wood for my trim, bringing out one block out from the wall to create an overhang that adds depth to the build. I then am adding deep slate for the main material for the roof, following the pattern that I've already done for the trim. Now rinse and repeat around the build until it's finished. Step 5. Texturization. Adding different blocks to the stone such as andesite, stone blocks and cobblestone are a great way to break up repeating textures. The same for oak planks. I'm using stripped oak logs to break up that repeating texture. So already we've gone from what was quite a plain build to a much more interesting build. But you think we're done? Oh no, we're just getting started. Now, a question I always like to ask myself is, how can we make this better? And it's a question I always come back to whenever I think I'm done. And yet we can still improve this with step 6, details. So now this is when you can really get creative. So here I'm looking at doing like a bit of an overhang over the door to keep people dry when they come and they want to knock on the door. So I'm just playing around with some different designs here. You know, it's up to you what you do at this stage. I'm just trying out some stuff. Maybe I'll add some spruce fences here. That will look nice. But yeah, guys, this is really where you just get creative. Do what the hell you want, because that's what I'm doing. I've added in some trapdoors for some shutters for the windows. I think I'm going to go around now and I'm adding some staircases that I'm putting in to make it look like they're holding up the roof. Just adding that extra bit of realism always improves the build in my opinion, and also giving it more 3 dimensions. And now we have added a bit more 3 dimensions to the house. Now we just go back to the same question, how can we make this better? Well, my brain is going straight to the roof. Yes, it looks fantastic, we did a great job of it, but how can we make it better? Well, I personally love adding a bit of variation in the roof. So right now it's very consistent, it's very straight and clean lines, but what if we remove a stair here and there, add in some full blocks, and yeah, it just breaks up where it was so uniform before. It makes it a bit more janky, a bit more ununiform. Also, what would be a great idea is, rather than just using the deep slate bricks, why don't we use polished deep slate perhaps, or some deep slate tiles could also work. So if I'm just gonna go in, add in the occasional polished deep slate here and there. And yeah guys, this is just texturizing again. I mean, you could have done this on the texturizing stage. I'm doing it now because I forgot to do it then. So it's going in, it's looking great. There we go. Which brings us on to step 7, the chimney. All good builds deserve a fantastic chimney sticking out of them. We've got to heat up that house somehow during the cold winter months. I'm also going to replace some of the blocks here for some stairs. This kind of gives it the effect that there's some, bricks missing in places. I really love doing this on builds. I love making things look like they're a bit broken in places. Also going to texturize it with some granite because granite and brick work fantastic together. Do not forget to add a nice campfire on top and surround it with some spruce, trapdoors. This just gives it a bit of life. It gets the smoke effect going out the chimney. Love it. Which now brings us on to the final step, step 8, nature. Now I'm going to add in some plant boxes to the outside here, just some dirt blocks with some spruce trapdoors, add in the flowers on top of the dirt. It's one way to bring a bit more colour to the build with those colourful flowers. In my case I've just gone for some white flowers. I think it looks great. Going to work on the perimeter of the house now for the nature section. Now I'm adding in a tree here, not planting it, I'm creating it myself. And I think I'm not the best person at doing a custom tree, suck at it quite frankly, but it's always worth doing your own tree because it always looks so much better than the blocky trees you get that the game creates itself. If you look, I've added in some fences here. Not done very connected fences, I think. When you sporadically put them, don't connect them up, it always looks just that so much better. If you couldn't tell, I like my builds to be a little bit messy. It just gives it a bit more personality in my opinion. When things are quite symmetrical and perfect, it just doesn't look that natural. So I always try and be a bit more messy. Putting in some lights. Lights are very important. Lighting is so important in this game. I've got some lights in the house. I tried it out on the roof, didn't work, so I kept it off. Instead I added some leaves coming down, like vines coming down from the house. Right, working on the back now. I just spotted something I wanted to change on the house, so I did. Making a bit of a back garden here, not a really big garden. Gonna add in some hedges here instead of fences to make a border around the perimeter. Always a great alternative. Not going to keep it very consistent, going to go up and down with the hedges, keeping it 1 block, maybe 2 blocks high in some cases. Very random, keep it very natural that way. And then add some flowers. Looking beautiful. And now I'm pleased to say, the build is finished. Well guys, I hope that helps. That is why your build sucks. And this is how to make it better. I hope that this video helps a lot of you guys. Obviously, as I said before, everything is subjective. No build truly sucks. But you never know. If you do prefer this style of building, then, well, this is how you do it. And well guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and comment. The comments help out an absolute ton, and so does liking. In fact, if I get 10 likes on this video, just 10 likes, I will do another video about why the inside of your house sucks and how to improve it. And I'll use this building behind me to help. So yeah, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you. I forgot. Almost forgot. If you enjoyed this video, I actually have another Minecraft series out at the moment called LolsAtLance SMP, where I'm playing with a load of friends. Please do consider giving that a view. You may enjoy it. I do a lot of fun builds on there. I think the latest build was a gate build, a functional gate build. Please go check it out. But yeah, until next time guys, I'll love you and leave you and say goodbye. Farewell.